Everyone, back for a video here, and today we are going to talk about the end game of Duet Abyss. That's right. Bro, what the hell is this guy doing? Jesus, look at him jump. Damn. Anyway, today we are going to take a look at the end game of Duet Abyss, at least like one of them, which I leveled up enough to unlock, which is the Immersive Theater. Now, there is another end game, but this one is more of a fun mini game where you just have to build one character. We'll make a video of this as well, but today we are going to talk about the Immersive Theater. And this is the end game of this game. This is where you're probably going to spend a lot of time and a lot of resources and leveling up your characters to use in and also get a lot of rewards. So yeah, we're going to talk about it, tell you everything that you need to know and the rewards that it gives you. So without further ado, let's get right to the video. Now, first off, you have to go through the story until you reach the end of the dream protagonist. If you don't know what I mean, you just play the story until you get there, and there's going to be a side quest where after you beat it, and you have to beat it to progress the story, you're going to unlock the end game mode. To go into it, just go into the combat, go into the echoes of missteps, and you can see it right here, the Immersive Theater. Now, what is the Immersive Theater? Well, right now we can only see one of them. There are two more, which I think these two are like the ones that refresh every like couple of days, maybe weeks. We don't know yet, but still. So for the Immersive Theater, there are a couple of acts. As you can see, for now we have 7 acts. For each act, you have to have 2 different teams built and ready, and you cannot use the same characters or the same weapons, and also these little guys on both sides. Now, you don't have to worry about demon wedges. Those are going to stay with your characters even if you're using the same ones over and over. Now, as I said, there are 2 sides. You have to pick and choose your characters, your teams, your weapons, which are really important, and then you can just get started, which I guess let's just get into it and show it right away. All right, so when you get into it, you have to activate this device to start it. Now, after we start it, there are going to be 5 trials. You can see at the top there's like a timer going off, and you basically have to kill enough enemies to make the red bar reach the end before the timer. All right, as you can see right now, these guys are a bit easy, so we're just going to go through them, and you just have to kill them before the timer reaches the end. You can see that we have still 1 minute left, which is enough time to kill all of them. Now, if you do that and if you reach the end before the timer reaches it, you're going to get 1 star. All right, now we are at the trial 2, and for each of these trials there are just going to be normal enemies where you can just kill them with no problem. Let's just use our ultimate, I guess. Come on. Okay. Now, be careful with your sanity, because your sanity does go over to the next trials. So if you run out of sanity right now and you go to the next trial, you're going to start with no sanity, basically. So let's just kill this guy right away. Nice. Now we're going to the 3rd trial. As I said, there are 5 trials. The first 4 trials are basically the same. Basically, you just kill normal enemies to progress the red bar. And if you do that, you get a star and you go to the next trial. All right. Come here! And these guys are just level 35, so they're not that hard, to be honest. Come on, let's use our ultimate as well, I guess. Now let me save some sanity for the next one, because the next trial is really important, all right? Okay, just die, please, already. Damn, come on. Alright, so we are going to the 5th trial, which is the final trial. Now, this one is different compared to other trials because you have to beat a boss fight. As you can see, bro is destroying me right now. And this one, you just have to beat it within the time. We have 3 minutes to beat it, and we can just do it right away. Now, breaking these bosses are really important because like you can just deal a lot of damage to them. And at the end of their break stance, you can just do a finisher as well to deal a lot of damage. You can see that, holy crap, that's a lot of damage. Now, the gameplay is gonna feel different as you progress through the floors or acts in this game, so remember that. Now we got another finisher. Let's just do it. Die, idiot. Okay, and just like that, we just finished the first half of the act. And because we got everything and we beat everything within the time, we got a star for each of them. We can get a total of 10 stars for each act. Let me just go back. And now I'm just not gonna go to the second one because it's basically the same thing with just a different boss. Now, there are also a couple of things that you need to know. First thing is that you're going to have certain buffs and debuffs for this act. By going to the top right, you can see that there is a stage score overture. If you press on that, it's going to show you the buffs and debuffs for this axe. Now, even though there are 1 buff and 2 debuffs right now, when you go into the axe, you're not going to see them, because for some of these buffs or debuffs, they're going to take effect after you reach a certain act. So for example, the 3rd debuff is going to activate when I get to the 5th act, and if I go to the 1st act, you can see that there is just no debuffs. All right, and the buffs and debuffs are really important. Some of them really makes a huge difference. Like for example, this one makes it so enemies take 80% less damage. All right, and the way that that you can get around this debuff is by doing skill or weapon damage, which as you can see, each time that you do it, it decreases the debuff by 1%. And also at the left side of that, you can see that there is a reward section, which you get a ton of secret letter clues for doing this mode. Like there is a lot, as you can see, and the rewards actually get bigger the more that you progress. So as you can see, at the beginning we are getting only 5 secret clues, but then at the end you are getting 10. All right, so you have to do all of this. You have to use 2 main characters, 4 support characters, and a lot of weapons and all that. But what's the point? Is it just for the secret clues? No. If you go to the memento, as you can see left side, you can see that we can get some pretty good stuff here. By doing this endgame mode, you can get a ton of reward from the store. There is a secret letter for a weapon, which I think this weapon is for Psyche, if I remember. And not only that, you can see that there's a lot of other good stuff. There is 1 yum yum milk, which is, I think, legendary, basically is guaranteed for you to get one, although it's expensive as hell. We have some materials for getting weapons. Now these 2 are really important, all right? Because if you want to build these materials yourself, it's gonna take a long time, but here you can just buy it right away. We have some demon wedges, we have some other materials that you can see, and overall it's a lot of good stuff. And also some of this do get refreshed, as you can see, like these ones are getting refreshed, the coins and the other materials here also get refreshed. And finally, this weapon secret letter is limited, all right? So you have 26 days to get these 10 secret letters. Now you can get the weapon later on, it's not an issue, but then you have to grind it normally, get secret letter clues, and then convert them to normal secret letters. All right, so yeah, that is basically everything that you need to know about this game mode. Now I guess we can finish up the second half with a stronger character to just see how it is. All right, now a good thing is that you can actually wait, what, did it just reset it? Oh yeah, it just reset it, the thing. Damn. Okay, so don't get out of it halfway there, I guess. Oh no, maybe I have to do it like this. Oh yeah, I have to select it, right? Yeah, okay, now it's better. Okay, let's do this. Now this character Lynn is insane at killing small enemies.
Pay for wasting my time.
Which, as you can see, yeah, they're all just dead. Wow. Jesus Christ. Yeah, who the hell designed this character? I have no idea.
Mad.
Now, the first 4 trials are not that hard if you have some decent characters. Now, these are obviously like the easier acts, so it's not gonna be that hard, let's be honest. But you have a fair amount of time to do them as well. Like, you have about a minute or so to do all of this. Holy, Lynn is going insane, Jesus. So for these 4 trials, having characters that do a lot of AoE damage or characters that are good for grouping up are really good for this mode. Like, for example, Rebecca is insane for this mode, all right? So now we're at the 3rd trial. They usually spawn around just one area, so once you find out where the spawn is, just go to them and do your whole things. Now, you don't have to kill every enemy. Like, as you can see, this is a boss, all right? And even though it's a boss, I don't have to kill it. I can just kill the normal enemies and get through the trials. You don't have to kill every enemy, all right? So right now, I just killed the small enemies and the boss is also gone. So yeah, don't focus too much on trying to kill every enemy. Just kill the small ones and make them keep respawning, basically. And just like that, we finished this trial as well. Now we are going to the boss fight. As I said, your sanity doesn't refresh when you go into a new trial, so be sure to not like run out of sanity when you're going into one. This guy is a bit annoying, I think, but we do have a bit of time, so hopefully we can do it. Okay, go on, Lynn. Holy damage! What are you doing? Okay, they do have the special abilities. Okay. We're okay. Jesus! What is this? Okay, that was a bit too much, don't you think, buddy? So yeah, be careful of those, I guess. Okay, bro is doing a lot of things that I have no idea what they do. Okay, now he is broken. Now I'm not going to do my finisher yet. I'm just going to do some damage before doing the finisher. Okay, now do it. Holy damage, the finishers, it killed it. Jesus, finishers are insane in this mode, not gonna lie. And just like that, we got the other half of our stars, and we can just get the rewards as well for this one. Just like that. And now for the next act, we also got our next debuff, which you can see is this one. So yeah, that is basically everything about that theater mode, and it is pretty exciting. I will also post another video when I get to the actual hard parts of it, see how it is, what you need to expect, giving you some tips and all that. So if you want to see that, make sure to subscribe, and I'll be back for another video. Bye bye.